It is where we at? Hump Day, Wednesday, October 6th. No, I'm sorry, October 5th. I want to come on here and post something really quick, but before I do, I'm gonna go through the formalities of saying if you like or dislike anything I say, don't forget to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down button. Also subscribe, hit the bell notification, and don't forget to share. I'm getting pretty good at saying that. My brother, I have a brother that's about 10 years older than me, 54. And he told me that he wanted to open up a laundromat. And here's the thing about business. Here's certain businesses, it takes money to make money. Keep that in mind. It takes money to make money. You have to understand, and the first question I asked him was, I said, how long is it going to take for you to make your money back when you open up that laundromat? Because let's be real. I understand his financial situation. So how long is it going to take you? And I said, and here's the thing, if you're not outwardly buying the machines out, I said, we're running into a couple of problems. Let's be transparent here. A lot of times back in the past, the laundromat was a good business to get into because it was a cash only business. If you look at the casinos now in Las Vegas, they are not cash anymore. They're not cash anymore. And they might have done this for a couple reasons. You have to bring your cash to a teller or insert it in a machine that gives you a voucher. Keep in mind that machine is keeping track of the numbers. So even with the laundromat, I'm quite sure, I haven't been to one in a while, but I'm quite sure they have progressed from using cash. So that's the problem. If you think you can fly below the radar there, nah. And I told him, I said, well, the cost of one laundromat machine, does anybody know how much that costs? Just one washer. One home washer will probably cost you anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000. We're talking about commercial here. We're talking about a commercial washer and one commercial dryer. Let's say about $7,000 a piece. $7,000 a piece. And if you want to get a team of those, keep this in mind. Say it with me. In order to make money, you got to spend money. You got to have that money. Because if you get that loan financed, this means that you have to go to a bank. And here's the thing. The bank is going to want a business plan on why should we give you a laundromat? What part of town is it set up in? There's a lot of businesses that black people, or I would say, I'm not going to call us poor because somebody might get offended, but there's a lot of businesses that we run too for certain reasons. This is one of them. You would have a better chance of you would have a greater rate of return on opening up a cleaning business, as far as not just a laundromat, but a garment cleaning business in a affluent neighborhood, for a number of reasons. But keep this in mind. Put everything down on paper. Okay, there's a 90% profit on this. That's after you've paid everything off. After you satisfied all your loans. There's a reason why most businesses only are around for 3 years, 5 years max. You got to have a solid business plan. And the first question that you need to ask is, okay, how much am I going to spend? What am I going to get the loan on? And how much time is it going to take for me to make that money back? Keep this in mind. If you're paying loans on equipment, you're not making that money back. That money is going toward the lender or the investor. You know, there's sometimes where you might be satisfied just you can't even open up just a single place for people to wash their clothes at anymore. You know, and I told him, I said, the idea that you should be having is how, and I have a business, and it is getting catchy, you know, that's okay, it's out there, so is a lot of other things, but the way I'm gonna operate it, I said, hey, this is no type of overhead whatsoever. Those that knew me back in the day when I first began to pool business many moons ago knew that I wanted to open up a business called Pools and Poop. That's right, folks. Dog poo crap. S-H-I-T, I tell you. Guess where that business is at now? You got people driving around tripling the pool business because the very limited overhead. It's just a person walking by, scooping up some poop and putting it in a bag and hauling it off and dropping it in some McDonald's dumpster. Smart business plan. So when you think of the business, think about, okay, I understand that there's a 90% profit on this, but that's after you got to survive and you got to make it to after. Toro, you know, I got people out there, you screaming Toro, we want to go Toro, rented cars. There's some people that's doing it the broke way, and there's some people, there's one dude that I could tell his pockets are deep. He had a driveway, 3 or 4, 5 brand new Jeeps. So he parlayed his business. He was already making money somewhere else to allow him or to afford him to do that. You know, and again, he probably was a business savvy man, or is a business savvy man, and said, well, how much is it going to take for how many trips is it going to take for me to pay these Jeeps off? You know, and I'm buying them outright cash at dealer pricing. See, he knows a couple things. So keep that in mind when you do a business. Have a solid business plan. And like it was told to me many moons ago, write it down on paper. Write it down on paper. Get the cost. Get just write it down. If it's gonna be a facility, okay, how much is the commercial lease on this facility? You know, and at times like this, I'll tell you one thing. Credit is your friend. Credit is your friend, because if you don't have the dollar bill, if you don't have that, and you're going to need some type of dollar bills, but if you don't have, if you're in limited supply of it, at least have stellar credit. At least have stellar credit so that you can walk in and get business financing at a very low interest rate. Kind of don't want to do that, but what are your thoughts on this? You know, if you're renovating a house, and you're pouring all this money into the house, my first question is, how long is it going to take for me to make this money back? And and here's the thing, I not only want to make my money back, you know, for bigger ticket items like that, I want to double my money, almost triple. I want the rate of return to be triple. You know, and I apply that to the business that I'm at today. If it's not strictly labor, if I sell a piece of equipment, I said I am making triple the amount, almost quadruple the amount, because I am not in business to be broke. I'm not in business to break even. I had a talk with a technician. I said, here, if you listen to me, you're gonna avoid all the pitfalls I fell into, and you should be able to come out swinging like Ken Griffey Jr. You know, come out swinging hard, because I'm giving you everything that I have. Everything. As a black man, I believe black people, we withhold information from each other. You know, I'm the only ones that's got it and can't nobody else get it. I am not that person. Pick my brain, ask me questions. Yeah, I'll set you up in the right direction. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Business tips. All right, peace. Let's get this money. Let's get this day done. Let's get this work done. I'm working to have a Friday off. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hey, reach out to me. Let me know your thoughts on this.